Alright, good morning guys. Welcome to another episode of the Urban Garden 2020. See if I can turn away from the sun. Okay, well, what we've got is we're going to go look at, or I'm outside already, we're going to look at some of the plants I put in containers, some of the stuff from last year that I put in some containers to try to get to root, and then a couple of our seed trays. So let's get this party started. Alright. Well, here are a few of the pepper plants that we have, and there is just our, what is that, a sweet pepper, just a lunchbox pepper. There's a tomato. This is our big whopper tomato. Then this is our, I forgot what kind of pepper that is. So let's see if the little tag is here somewhere. Yes, it's our Thai hot peppers. And then another tomato, a Better Boy, and then over there is an heirloom hot pepper, a Tabasco, and then a gypsy sweet pepper. Behind it, we've got some of the pumpkins we've started, and then this is a hydrangea and a raspberry bush. And we'll just step over here. There is the avocado that we started right here in this little planter, and then a couple of more of the pumpkins that we put out. So we'll just walk across the yard, and yesterday we went and got some garden soil from the landscaping company and spread out over a few places, and then just kind of did a little maintenance to some of our beds. But over here you can see the sunflowers that I planted and sowed directly in. Some of the sprouts, they've all just popped up and are really starting to grow. The tomato and pepper plants here are both good. That's a, what is that? That's a Cherokee Red. And then this pepper is just a giant Marconi pepper. And then we've got another tomato right here. And this is I think it's just a Better Boy. And then you can see they're just, the sunflowers are just everywhere, because they were the ones that I planted from seed starts and the ones that came up as I direct sowed. Just threw some in here and raked over it with the garden rake. So next year we may be able to do that. And then here and there, I believe those are squash plants that I put in here. So we'll see how those go. And we'll look over here at the seed tray. So right here we've got our, on this side right here, these are our rainbow tomatoes. So all but two of the little cells germinated. Then we have here, these are our black creme tomatoes, and all of those cells germinated. And if you look, most of these cells have 2 in them, so either I'll just pluck away the smallest, weaker one, or that one actually has 3. So we're well over 90% on our germination rate. And then here with the avocado, not avocado, the artichokes, we have 2, 4, 6 that sprouted, and something looks like it dug into that. A bird might have got over here and plucked the sprout out while I was had this uncovered. And then over here our okra is sprouting, and again we have at least 8 sprouted, and I thought we were at 9, but I don't see another one. And then I did 6 more cells of corn I'm going to put out in the raised bed. So we'll walk down. I also have another seed tray on the heat mat inside, and it has more tomatoes and lots of peppers. So we're going to be tomato, pepper, just vegetable poor. It also has eggplant and did something else. We'll look at it later, but probably in our next video when we bring it out. So the bees from the new hive, they're doing pretty good. They weren't as active yesterday. Neither hive was, but it was a little cooler. But the sun's out this morning. It's going to be a little warmer today, and they're already active in both hives. So we'll walk over here and we'll look at the garden spot. We got the couple of tomatoes over here, then the beans across the center or middle, and then some more tomatoes on the right. And you can see on the back side there's some squash growing. We did 5 squash plants in the raised bed, and then I did 2. You can see that one, and then one over there on the outside. So yeah, there's one. And there's another. In squash, they like the mound, so we'll take, and as soon as they get up pretty good size, I will rake the dirt around them. And all through the center, we have corn planted, right in between these squash plants and in the middle. But for some reason, it hasn't come up yet. But I did get it in the ground a little early. Technically, by my planner's guide, it should go in the ground next week, just to not have as big of a risk of frost. But I think we're pretty clear. It's not going to frost this week, and going into next week, I think we're okay. So, I'm 2 weeks early on the corn, plus we've got 6 more cells of corn started on the tray right there. So when it sprouts and gets up just a little bit, I'll put it in there as well. So that's around the garden this morning. We've got the seed tray inside. I did check out the fig tree, and it sprouted out, and there are actually a couple little fig buds started on it. The blackberry bush is running, so it's good. The pear trees are they've bloomed, and the bees are kind of a buzz around them. So everything looks to be starting off pretty well. We may have an early spring with no more frost and no more chance of a freeze, hopefully, and we'll have a good year this year. So I already can tell it's going to be a great year for the garden, but hopefully with our production it'll be great too. And then here's our German queen tomato, and I'm going to take one of these shoots right here, and I'm probably going to take like this one or this one right here, or I may take both of these lower ones, and I'm going to do a transplant from them, a clone. So if you don't know what a clone is when you take a clipping off of another plant and then you root it and grow another plant from it. So you have a genetic identical twin to the plant you're growing, which is even more identical than a sister seed, and it's just an identical clone, genetic clone of the plant. So we've got 2 good candidates here, and maybe one on this backside that are all lower that I'll probably trim off anyway, and then fill this little bag up the rest of the way with soil. So that's what we'll probably do in the next video. So if not next week, in 2 weeks, depending on what we do in our videos. So anyway, she's growing up pretty good. We've got these 2 containers that I had previous years had kind of just yard compost in, leaves, soil, just dumpings from the grill, charcoal, some wood ash, more dirt, grass clippings, just everything I had in the yard I could put in there. So we're probably going to take something that loves a very kind of a hotter soil, something nutrient rich, and put in these. So anyway, you guys have a great day. Enjoy the weekend. Hopefully it's great weather across the country, wherever you are, across the state, across the southeast, northeast, midwest, west, mountain west, wherever you're at. Have a great day. Have a safe day. Enjoy life. Dig it, guys. Bye-bye.